This question comes from Max, and he wanted to know everything there was to know about saliva. If you pull a lollipop out of your mouth, you'll see it. Wake up drooling on your pillow and you'll feel it. That's right. We all know it as spit, and it's also known as saliva. Saliva is a clear liquid that is made in your mouth 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, every day of your life. It is usually made up of water with a few other chemicals. This slippery stuff is produced by the salivary glands. These glands are found on the inside of each cheek, on the bottom of your mouth, and under the jaw at the very front of your mouth. They ooze or secrete about 2 litres of spit into your mouth every day. Spit is super for lots of reasons. Saliva wets food and makes it easier to swallow. Without saliva, a grilled cheese sandwich would be dry and difficult to gulp down, and it also helps the tongue, allowing you to taste. A dry tongue can't tell you how things taste. It needs saliva to keep it wet. Saliva helps the process of digestion. Before food hits your stomach, saliva starts to break it down while the food is still in your mouth. It does this with the help of enzymes, beneficial chemicals found in the enzymes in the saliva. The combination of food and coating with the saliva makes your tongue's job a bit easier. It can push wet, chewed food down your throat. Saliva also cleans the inside of your mouth, rinses your teeth to keep them clean. But remember that spit isn't enough to keep your toes clean. You have to brush and floss yourself. The enzymes in saliva also help to fight off infections in your mouth. Most school-aged kids have just the right amount of saliva. Sometimes a person may not have enough saliva, but this is usually the result of certain medicines, treatments, and some kinds of disease, as well as when you get older. Spitting is considered antisocial. It is a place where you can find out about your DNA, but it is also a place where germs collect, both good and bad. You can have some germs which are good, which will help with the disinfection of germs coming into your body, but there are also bad. It also contains bad germs as well. You need to make sure that you never spit. Spitting is a totally unacceptable practice, and in some states and countries is illegal. Humans are not the only type of animal to spit. Several animals spit, and they do it for different reasons. From insects to fish to snakes and even large mammals, animals have been known to spit for fun, like walruses. They also spit for protection, in procreation, in anger, and even to help them to secure their dinner, like the archerfish. Humans can spit water, but animals can spit water, venom, stomach slime, and even foam. Some of these animals include spitting spiders and spitting cobras.
Hey everyone, we've had a really great question about how many stars are there in the Milky Way. I want you to consider this bowl of sand for a moment. There are literally hundreds of billions of grains of sand within this bowl, which is on my table. Imagine then how many grains of sand it would take to fill up a bathtub. Hundreds and hundreds of billions of grains of sand would take up to fill up a bathtub, wouldn't it? Absolutely uncountable. The number would be huge. Then I want you to consider how many grains of sand would it take to fill up a swimming pool? A swimming pool full of sand. So big a number that it's really, really hard to understand. Then I want you to consider how many grains of sand do you think are on your favourite beach? That would be a huge number, a number which you've never ever considered before. then I'd like you to consider how many grains of sand there are on all the beaches in the entire world. How many grains of sand are in every desert in the entire world? How many grains of sand exist on the planet Earth? When you consider how small these grains of sand are and how big the number is, you've got a number which is totally infinite. The number just goes on and on. It's estimated that there are more stars in our Milky Way, in our universe, than there are grains of sand on every beach in the world. And then imagine that we are not the only universe. In fact, scientists don't really understand or know how many universes are out there. What a great question. Seven weeks in, and I thought I'd let you catch up with all the school pets and a couple of my own. As you can see, Cookie's still here, having a little bit of a sleep in the sun, enjoying himself with all of the friends that he's made with all the school pets. I thought what we might do in this segment is give everybody an update on how the Chase chickens are going. Well, they are continuing to lay their eggs. Because it's winter, we're not getting as many eggs as we normally would get during the summer, but while we've been away, the Chase chickens have laid nearly 100 eggs. And we've given those eggs to neighbours and friends and some of the teachers at school. Their hen house, as you know, at my house, is just my shed with a little bit of the area in the backyard. So let's have a look and see what they're up to today. You can see that the chickens are having some bread, and you can also see that some of them are molting and getting their winter feathers. They are all missing you as much as I know that you are missing them, but they can't wait for you to get back to see them again when we get back to school. I hope I'll see you over at the hen pen sometime soon. Another person or another lizard who has been missing you all very much is Ari. Ari's taking a bit of a bask in the sun today because it's a very cold day and she just wants to get warm. But she can't wait, as well as all the other pets can't wait to see your faces very soon. Smog is looking his best he's ever looked. He's got very fat while we have been away from school. And if we look up here, look who's joined Ari, the blue tongues. The blue tongue lizards can't wait to see you either and wait for lots and lots and lots of cuddles. We'll see each other very soon. Two others of our most loved pets are Oregano and Taco. They've had a great time at my house, but again are missing all of the cuddles from the Berwick Chase students. They've been eating all the grass in my backyard, and then they've moved onto the front yard, so my son hasn't had to mow very much at all. They're looking forward to getting some cuddles from you very soon. Our axolotls can't wait to get back as well. They have a bigger tank at school, so they're looking forward to getting some extra swimming room. The animals that have missed your faces a lot are the turtles. Scoodle here, he spent a lot of time looking at his reflection and he's missing everyone oh so much. That's it for this week, this episode. Remember to pop your questions onto Shobi and I'll see if I can make an episode for you. Bye!